buat MC ya. Lu kalau buat kamera ambil Pak Isu.
Cek 1 2 3 3 2 1 dicoba. Tes. Cek tes cek. G-nya diturunin aja. Cek tes 1 2, bassnya dinaikin sedikit. Middle-nya dinaikin. G-nya diturunin. Cek. Echo-nya diturunin. Cek tes 1 2 3 2 1 dicoba. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Cek tes 2 3. Cek tes 1 2 3 2 1 dicoba. Kalau ini bisa di tengahin aja semua biar ini ya, biar stabil. Cek echo-nya ini ya, program push. Iya ini.
Cek cek.
Yang nerimanya Pak.
Oh jadinya ada.
Cek cek. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start this seminar. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Peace be upon you all. Good morning, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Our very warm welcome to His Excellency, the Deans of School of Electrical Engineering and Informatics, Bandung Institute of Technology, Dr. Tuntun Johana STMT, the Head of Smart City and Community Center, Bandung Institute of Technology, Professor Dr. Insinyur Suhono Harsoso Pangkat, Master Engineering, respectable all the keynote speakers of this seminar, respectable all participants and distinguished guests who participate in this seminar physically. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for gathering here with us and welcome to this outstanding seminar under the theme Milestones Shaping Artificial Intelligence, Ethical Consideration and Artificial Intelligence in Smart Cities and Innovation. Please give applause. Thank you very much. On behalf of the organizing committees, allow me to extend our gratitude and also our grateful feeling that we are blessed here, healthy and an opportunity that we can all gather here in person. And we are here together to discuss various important issues, exploring the dynamic intersections of artificial intelligence and education, especially in smart cities implementation. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Reski Ramadhani, and it's an honor for me to be here as your master ceremony for this highly prominent seminar representing the committees. This event is designed for professionals, researchers, academicians, students, and enthusiasts in the field of artificial intelligence, where we have 8 speakers for both keynotes and panel discussion session today, and more than 100 participants attending here in person. Of course, they are ready to share their current knowledge, research, and practice in dealing with these seminar themes. Distinguished guests and ladies and gentlemen, let's start this opening ceremony by reciting the Dua prayer based on our belief. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the next agenda is singing the national anthem of Republic Indonesia. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand up. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. The next agenda is opening speech from the Deans of School of Electrical Engineering and Informatics. Please welcome the Excellency Dr. Tutun Johana, SD, MD.
Good morning, ladies and yes. Good morning, all the participants of this wonderful seminar. Distinguished guests, Alexander Povolsky, the IT strategy of the Yandex search. Actually, last week we met each other in the cold of winter in Moscow. But today we are we meet in the warm climate. Alexander Krainov, Director of AI Development of Yandex. Professor Subakar, one of our professors in our school and also the head of Smart City and Community Innovation Center, Pak Teguh Arifiyani, Director of ICT Intron Kominfo, Dr. Fadil, one of our also professor in our school. So we show that AI is applied in every corner of our life. Of course, today we talk about the introduction of AI in smart cities and how AI can help to develop the innovation in our day-to-day life. So we see the tremendous application of AI. Years ago when I was undergraduate students in IB, AI is only concept, neural network, etc. But maybe 4 or 5 years ago, there was AI in our smartphone. We can change our appearance, our photo appearance. So I was surprised. Technology developed very slow, but now technology is in our hands. So of course now AI can be anywhere, including smart city, they will mention or describe the smart AI in smart city. But in our everyday life, AI is everywhere. So today, I will have experts from Russia, not only learn, from Russia from Russia from Yandex. So Yandex is very little of office, so you should come to Yandex in the future. And as I said before, that AI is everywhere. But one thing that important, in addition to the application, is the ethical aspect. So today we will also discuss about the ethical aspect in the AI. Because the technology is already there, the AI can learn by itself. Now, how can as human we consider about the ethical things. Now, if is AI also can have an ethical aspect in their application, I think we will discuss about it. So welcome to this wonderful seminar. Thank you for the committee for the hard work to have this wonderful seminar can bring us together as a platform for our as a platform for the discussion. Yeah. Thank you for the speakers from Yandex, also for our colleagues from SCC. I see it, sorry. I forget about the SCC. Okay. So enjoy the seminar. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
We kindly request to Dr. Toto Joanna Sianti to stay in front because there will be souvenir given to our partnership, sir. Please stay in front. We kindly request to Mr. Ruli Irawan Suganda to come forwards. There will be souvenir, sir. Ada merchandise yang akan diberikan kepada Mr. Ruli Irawan.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat pagi dan salam sejahtera buat kita semua. This morning is our pleasure to collaborate with support with the School of Electrical Engineering Informatics, ITB, and also with Yandex from Indonesia, nice country. I went 2 times from the school when the temperature degree minus 70 degree. They can just come from Russia in minus 6. It's very nice. Okay. Smart City and Community Innovation Center is one of the Center of Excellence under the Ministry of Education and one of the Center Research Center and Innovation Center under Bandung Institute of Technology. Our main job is how to observe the situation on the issue in the city. City under province. City contain many sectors. Transportation sector, government sector, trade sector, and all of our life in our city. So after big problem in urbanization, because the number of citizens stay in a city more than 50%, maybe if the growth is same in 2050, the number of citizens in the city nearly 70%. However, the supporting facility in the city not more than 10%, and economic gravity in the city more than 70%. So unbalance between the urban and rural and suburban. And the Smart City and Community Report that published in 2013 is how to understand the situation of city, its situation in the community, and then how to improve the quality of life. Of course, we need a method how to improve the quality of our life. Internet of Things, mindset, and recently artificial artificial intelligence is one of the enabler one of the tool to improve the quality of life. We develop some innovation, develop a platform, develop of analytic tool, how to understand the situation in the city, profit, etc. And we have collaborated with many cities in Indonesia, and every 2 years we measure the majority of the smart city development every 2 years. And the last is in 2023 in a fifth Indonesian Smart City Index or ranking Kota Cerdas Indonesia. And smarter is not only the technology but also the culture. And ethics is one of the components in our consideration. So today we not only talk about the technology but the ethics of AI. When we run self-driving car, self-driving office, etc., and how the risk, who, if any, abnormality, if any, some not, anomaly detection, how to understand and how to acting. We have technique, we call it the sensing, understanding, acting. And in Indonesian language, we have ikro, tabayun, bertindak, ITB method, the ikro, tabayun, bertindak. So I think with the collaboration with the Russian technology, with Yandex, I think this is a good opportunity to speed up, become smarter of our life, smarter of our ecosystem. Thank you, Yandex, and thank you, Pak Teguh, as one of our regulatory in ICT. I don't know the next year becoming digital ministry or still in ICT ministry. And digitalization is one of the component, content is one of the component, and so on and so on. So I think the collaboration with the government, industry, and also academia is one of these important things. So once again, thank you for the collaboration, and hope this seminar can publish result with our recommendation for Indonesian society in our partnership with the city, province, and also for the society. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
We will request to Professor Suharno to stay from, sir, because there will be software given to our partnerships. Mr. Suharno, please stay from, because the software will be given to our partnership. We kindly please to Mr. Alexander Powski and also Mr. Alexander Kainov and Mr. Teguh Arifiadi to take the position in front. Thank you very much. Give applause, everyone. Thank you very much to Professor Suharno for this speech. Now, the next agenda is keynote speech. Today, we have 4 speakers that will present their knowledge and best practices in dealing with these technical things. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the first keynote speech is from Mr. Alexander Popovsky as the VP strategy of Yandex Search under the topic AI on Innovations. Please welcome the Excellency Mr. Alexander Popovsky.
Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, fellow students, I'm happy to be here today. Thank you for hosting us here in the warm ground of Indonesia. There were many jokes about cold in Moscow. It's actually not that cold today, around -1 only. But yeah, much warmer, not only because of weather, but because of your attention, because of your welcoming us here in Indonesia. To start, let me tell a couple of words about what Yandex is, who we are, and why we are here. Many people refer to Yandex as being kind of Russian Google, but Yandex is actually a vast ecosystem of different services. In a way, we are also Russian Uber, Russian Amazon, Russian Netflix, and many other things. So we are around more than 50 different services. Of course, the biggest services, the most popular are Yandex Search. We have our own search engine. One, I believe, of the top tier search engines in the world. We have our browser, we have our taxi service, ride-hailing, we have marketplace, we have Yandex Cloud, both for B2B and for end users. We have our video and music streaming services, and we're quite popular in Russia. So altogether, audience, the monthly audience of Yandex services is about 100 million people, and only search, Yandex Search, possesses more than 80 million people of daily users in Russia. And of course, search is the cornerstone of our ecosystem. Search is what Yandex started from, and search is the main kind of driver of innovation in the Yandex group of companies. And search, more than search engine, is heavily dependent on artificial intelligence, on machine learning. It is not something that appeared just recently. Yandex Internet Search Engine is based on ML technology since, I believe, more than 10 years already, in a way. And of course, these days when AI takes its momentum, we also paying a huge attention to the development of generative networks. And Yandex develops both fusion-generated image generation networks, Yandex Art, which is, by the way, globally available through our unique application named Shedevru. You can also download it in Google Play or Apple App Store, which is the first, maybe, or the most popular social network specifically created for the sharing of AI-generated images. We also have our own text generation network, Yandex GPT, which is heavily integrated into majority of our current products and services. Of course, in the internet search, and even in Yandex Maps, in Yandex food delivery service, everywhere, basically. And you see that AI generated networks are applicable more or less everywhere in day-to-day lives. It's no matter what is city safety or just fun. I believe that many of you here already use AI even to cheat your faculty members, and for doing a homework, for example. Also a good application. And we understand that this raises a lot of different ethical concerns, and we are here to at least touch some of them. It is very important to develop artificial intelligence technology in an open and responsible way, and we will be happy to share our own experience, our own ideas in this regard, and to listen to your experience, to your ideas, for all of us to avoid things like Skynet potentially, because of course the jokes here, jokes there, but the danger of proper development, unethical development of artificial intelligence is not something theoretical, it's something that we face already these days in different applications. So we'll be happy to express opinions on the topic today and wish all of us good luck for the seminar. Thank you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much to Mr. Alexander Popowski for the speech. The next keynote speech is from Mr. Alexander Kranov as the Director of Artificial Intelligence Development, Yandex, under the topic Modern History of Artificial Intelligence. You are respectfully welcome.
Hello everyone. I would like to make a small record about history of modern history of AI, and I would like to start my journey from year 2012. It happens in conference in Florence. Please raise a hand who know what's happening on this conference. No idea. There are several small workshops, maybe looks not interesting on this conference, and one of these workshops about object recognition challenge of image recognition. Still no idea what's happened on this workshop. It happened this. In this workshop, we winner in that year paper, ImageNet classification with deep convolutional neural networks. Authors Alex Krzyzewski, Ilya Sutskever, and Professor Jeffrey Hinton. This paper about how to use neural network for image recognition. It's first time in history where neural networks wins competition with any other methods. And with really amazing result. The error rate dramatically drops from 26% to 15%. It's a really huge result. And after this, start era of neural networks. I think it's after this start era of artificial intelligence. There are many important and interesting papers after this in AI history. And of course, I would like to talk about all of these, and I need just about 2 months for deeply explain about all these papers. But unfortunately, I think we have not 2 months right now. And I have how many? Just half an hour, yeah? Okay, and I select just some of them. The first works which name Word2Vec. It's very known technology, Word2Vec. Authors from Thomas Mikolov from Google. It's paper about representation, word representation in the vector space. The idea in the first, sorry, it's not fresh, okay. The idea for first look looks very simple. try to find vector representation for each word, which have semantically meanings. How we learn it? There are two methods. The first method tries to predict word using words around this. The second method predicts around words using this word. And as a result, we can make vectors in latent space for each word, where semantically similar words with very close vectors from semantically words with very close. And at first time, when we can seriously use neural networks for natural language processing. The second interesting paper, maybe key paper in our history, is VIA, autoencoding variation bias, or variational autoencoders. There, I think all of you know how works autoencoder. It's very simple. How training our model. We use some data as, it can be any data, as an input. Use neural network for make very small vector representation of this data, and use decoder, second neural network, for make data which must be very, very close, must be similar like input data. And training these networks, we can receive a very good representation in latent space for each data. But classical autoencoders have one problem. This latent space are not continuant. It means that if you select any points in this latent space, it's usually known nothing. But in variational autoencoder, with this part, it's very important point, variational, we add some noise to our neural networks and make our latent space continuously. That means that we can select any point in this latent space, apply network decoder, and receive some interesting data. The variational autoencoders using for generating images, for generating video, for generating text, and other music, of course, any content. The second paper, what I would like to describe, is the ResNet, deep residual learning for image recognition. In this chart, you can see bars which show. Have you any suggestions? What show these bars? Have you any ideas? Help me, please. No? You have idea? No? It's number of layers. It's number of layers. And AlexNet, its first neural networks, which means image recognition, have about, I don't remember, 6 layers. And VGG, 80 layers. Not bigger GoogleNet, but ResNet, more than 100 layers. And after ResNet architecture, no any limitation for number of layers. The idea of ResNet is very simple. When we train when we create our neural networks, we create it from using small blocks, and in all blocks we have neural networks layers, but signal goes not only through each layer, but with skip connection. And this skip connection is very important. It increases quality of learning and to give us possibility to create really, really deep networks. Now there are no any limitation for layer, and this limitation will be removed after ResNet architecture. Sorry, wrong way. Okay, and next article. Who knows this article? It's very famous. AlphaGo. Do you know Go game? Okay. Go, it's also, it's Go, it's Japan name, Chinese name of this game, Vici, and Korea name, Baduk. How name it in Indonesia language? How name this Go? How you name this Go? How you call this this game? Help me. Okay, let's continue. What's happened there? The first time computer wins human in Go game. Go game is a very complicated game. Number of variation in this game more than number of atoms in universe. Seriously. And how we humans play any game? What we do? We have first idea of next move. Maybe this move. And after this we try to understand what happens, what will be answer of this move. Maybe this. And we calc game to the end. Yes? But maybe not to the end, but to position where we understand who is win. It's in all game. In chess game, same situation. What's problem with algorithms? First idea. Problem this first idea. Our first idea is not random. We see many games and we have an intuition where we should, what move is next. And the idea of AlphaGo to create two neural networks. One neural networks generate idea of the next move. The second neural networks try to understand who wins in this situation. Where at first these two algorithms learn on existing games. But in next step, computer algorithms plays many games with himself and generate many examples for train next neural networks. And this process using in a cycle. Computer generate new games and learn neural networks based on this data set. Its name reinforcement learning, technology reinforcement learning. And it was very famous event. This game with Korean champion Lee Sedol, this game for $1 million. This online translation, etc. What happens in this moment? What means artificial intelligence? Many researchers can say that artificial intelligence is it's technology which used for computer for show cognitive possibilities like humans. But regular people before this event, just gamers, say artificial intelligence, it's algorithms which play with me in computer games. You can play with other human, you can play with artificial intelligence. And PR from DeepMind company, when published paper of this event, first time say artificial intelligence, not machine learning, artificial intelligence beat human in Go game. After this, we rebrand machine learning into artificial intelligence. Only after this event. This happens increase my salary, I think twice, because no reason to pay more money to machine learner. But there are many reasons to pay more money to artificial intelligence specialists. Next paper is also very important paper, GAN, Generative Adversarial Networks. What the idea? We have number of images. We can resize, downscale these images, make small of these images, and try to use neural network. This is first neural teach together, learns jointly. without any human. And this paper give how to say, very funny result in a small increased quality of very easy data set like using Japanese data set, handwriting symbols. But other papers after this show really perfect result. There are many papers after papers gone. Steigal from NVIDIA, this works names this face does not exist. All these faces are really fake. It's not real human faces. All these faces are generated. Or very nice works, cycle gun. There are no video here. It's just PDF. Can you play this? It's a movie. No? Yeah, it's PDF, right? Ah, okay, sorry, okay. No problem. Originally, here's video. Okay. This change style of images made by cycle gun technology. And next important paper with very beautiful name, Attention is All You Need, where we first time meet with the term of transformers. It's a very important paper for natural language understanding. It's very difficult to recognize it, but it also autoencoder algorithms. It's autoencoder algorithms with word representation very similar like in word-to-vec. Actually, we can name it word-to-vec with autoencoder, but also with the self-attention mechanism. And after transformers, we dramatically increase the context when we make text analysis. And also, it's also important, in word-to-vec, when we learn our neural networks, we know words around without their position, just number of words. Here, we also understanding position of each words and with very real huge context. This paper dramatically increased quality of machine translation. But let's go next. DALL-E. This work is maybe one of the first work about joint processing images and text. It's a multimodal model. I think you know these pictures. This first time that a computer can generate something interesting by text. It's chair in avocado style. Very famous examples. Next paper in my talk is GPT-3. At first time when we see how cool computer can generate text. Next paper is diffusion models, denoising diffusion probabilistic models. It's very interesting trick how it works. We take an image, add some little noise to the image, and use neural networks for remove this noise. What's interesting in this idea? We have absolutely unlimited data set, because very easy to generate synthetic data. Just add some noise, and very easy to remove some small noise from this image. And if we can use it many steps. Take an image, make some noise, remove some noise. Take a little bit noisy image, add more noise, and remove some noise. And finally, we got solution where we can start from noise and generate image. Next paper, DALL-E 2 from OpenAI company, where we combine two ideas. Multimodal semantic space for images and text, and diffusion models. And we, at the first time, when we see real amazing result of image generation by text. A teddy bear on a skateboard in Times Square. All works, or all technologies which we can use after this, name Midjourney, or as Alexander said, our Shedevr from Yandex, or Stable Diffusion, based on this technology. How it works? We use as an input any text, as example, dog, use transformative algorithm for create representation of this world, use visual quality generative adversarial networks and autoencoder architecture for and diffusion models for generate video. As you see, it's combined all previous technologies, right? Word-to-vec, transformers, generative adversarial networks, because there are two neural networks, generator and discriminator. Autoencoder technology, all of these technology. What's very important, why it's very important? All new what's happened in AI completely based on previous papers. And my last paper, what I would like to say, this is Instruct or Chat GPT. Actually, most innovations happens in Instruct GPT, but we know it's like a Chat GPT. What's the idea? It's the same technology like transformer. It's also learned on using all internet text, but not only text from internet. We have a model which can generate text which learn on all internet texts. But what we add to these algorithms? We add samples which created by professional editors. What they do? They take as an input prompt, very complicated prompt like explain the moon landing to the 6 years old child. And they write perfect, ideal answer for this question. When they collect dozens of thousands samples, they train neural networks, make answer and editor style. After this, when neural network generate text with more quality, generate answers with more quality, neural networks use for generate many variants, and those people, editors, select which variant is better. When we collect many choices, we have new data set for learn second neural networks which choosing best variant. And now one neural network generate several variants, and second neural network choose best one. And after this, we can train first neural network, generate variant, which will be chosen by second neural networks. One generate and second choose. It's very, very close architecture, like in AlphaGo. And the name of this technology is very same. Reinforcement learning, but with human feedback, RLHF. Reinforcement learning with human feedback. Why with human feedback? But because we use human for make samples and for reward for the model. And this is all what I would like to say about history, but what's next? I think we live in an amazing time. There are many new possibilities. There are many interesting multi-model for neural networks. Simultaneously analysis, not only image and text, but also video and text, or maybe sound and text. And generate not only images like now, but also generate videos. We have first papers about video generation, but with very short video generation. Last paper is just 1 minute video generation, and with not so perfect quality. Sometimes you can cherry pick very amazing videos, but actually it's not so good work. And I don't know what's next. Let's see. Let's meet several years later and make review of new interesting papers in AI history. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Alexander Knapp, for the excellent materials. And because you don't have any panel session today, so everyone, we are open for discussions. And if everyone have questions, you can directly ask to Mr. Alexander by raising your hand. Any questions?
I think there are no questions because I'm an amazing speaker.
Yes.
And I explain all absolutely clear.
It's very detailed, sir.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Maybe they have understood about what you have been delivered. All right. Thank you very much. Give applause for Mr. Alexander. Okay. Well, everyone, now we are continuing to the next keynote speaker. Is Mr. Teguh Arifiadi as the Directors of ICT Controlling, Ministry of Communication and Informatics under the topic Indonesia's AI Landscape, Republic of... you are respectfully welcome. Please give applause.
Without being uncivil, I wanted to speak in Bahasa in my presentation because most of us here, audio is. Oke, terima kasih rekan-rekan, selamat pagi Pak. Tentu tadi disampaikan juga oleh Pak Dekan bahwa teman-teman dari ITB sudah bisa menerima gitu. Dan salah satu isu yang pemilu kemarin kita khawatirkan adalah hoax gitu. Kemudian apa hubungannya dengan AI? Nah ternyata saya pernah handle pemilu di 2019, kemudian handle pemilu di 2024. Ternyata bedanya di hoax 2024 ini, AI ikut peran. Ternyata AI ikut memainkan perannya sendiri gitu. Meskipun tidak banyak, tapi startingnya ada. Ya. Contoh generative AI pada hoax pemilu yang kemarin kita ikuti sama-sama, misalnya ada voice dari Pak Jokowi, jadi dia di satu event presentasi dia menggunakan bahasa Cina, lancar sekali. Itu pasti menggunakan deepfake voice, ya. Pasti dia pakai AI. Bibirnya persis gerakannya dengan bahasa atau kata-kata yang disampaikan. Kemudian hoax lainnya, Surya Paloh memarahi Pak Anies, Pak Surya Paloh memarahi Pak Anies setelah debat itu. Suaranya mirip sekali, sangat-sangat identik. Tapi kita tahu itu adalah voice changer, created by AI, ya. Pasti AI. Gitu. Itu contoh yang paling sederhana. Bayangkan kalau misalnya kita mau buat sedikit rumit lagi, bahwa mayoritas media-media mainstream menggunakan rujukan sosial media untuk menentukan informasi viral apa yang menarik. Dan kebanyakan mereka menggunakan rujukan X atau Twitter. Wah, trending di Twitter itu seolah menggambarkan trending atau keributan real yang ada di dunia nyata. Padahal ya kita tahu gitu, pengguna Twitter berapa, dan yang ribut di Twitter itu di X, di X itu yang ribut jumlahnya hanya ribuan orang, gak banyak dari 70 juta users, tapi ribuan orang ini berisik banget gitu. Dan kabar bagusnya yang berisik ini adalah tim ses dan fans. Kalau 2019 yang berisik semua ikut berisik, antar keluarga ribut, saudara ribut, teman seangkatan ribut, orang yang menikah aja bisa cerai gitu. Orang pacaran bisa putus karena beda pilihan politik, dan aspek agama itu menjadi satu yang dominan untuk diributkan. 2024 ini tidak, keributannya hanya di layer tim ses dan para fans. Nah, apa kaitannya dengan AI? Apa kaitannya dengan AI? Social media monitoring system, yang services yang diberikan oleh banyak penyedia, kebanyakan merujuk pada penggunaan Twitter or X as a source, core source, padahal tidak, aslinya tidak. Apa yang terjadi di Twitter tidak menggambarkan keseluruhan. Contoh misalnya, oh ada keributan soal detipo, yang ramai di mana? Twitter dan Facebook. Di TikTok ramai ya? Enggak. Enggak tahu lah, enggak menarik. Karena video 2 jam di TikTok itu 5-10 detik pertama gagal menampilkan sesuatu yang menarik, gak ada orang nonton, pasti skip. Kita nonton 2 jam, referensinya ada yang nonton 2 jam pun enggak. Ini saya tidak bicara soal politik, terbicara ada yang nonton 2 jam pun. Kalau ada bahwa itu adalah penggiat atau pejuang demokrasi, saya sambut gitu. Tapi itu ribut, dan itu jadi trending dan menjadi pilihan media mainstream untuk menentukan berita. Apa peran AI menurut saya? Di AI kita tahu ada teknik namanya data positioning, ngeracuni data, datanya diracuni. AI itu membaca based on data. Bayangkan kalau data kita racuni, saya nggak usah ngomong politik, saya bicara hal lain misalnya. Saya mau bikin informasi sebanyak-banyaknya bahwa ada Nabi baru setelah Nabi Muhammad, kan itu ya, udah kita bikin banyak sumber, banyak berita, banyak medsos, banyak akun, kita bikin berkali-kali. Kita apa terus kita bikin datanya dieskalasi dengan durasi waktu yang berbeda, sumber yang berbeda, menggunakan sumber yang sebagai kredibel dan seterusnya, kita campur aduk. Kemudian AI tanya, ada nggak sih Nabi baru? Kita bisa pakai ChatGPT, ada nggak Nabi baru setelah Muhammad? Sama ChatGPT tidak ada yang ngambil data ini? Ada. Atau sama Twitter, kalau di crawling oleh mesin untuk menghasilkan satu people trading, dia naik gitu. Padahal itu adalah data-data yang isinya racun informasi. Itu teknik data positioning. Kalau AI memainkan peran itu di politik, dia akan bilang, bagusan mana? 01, 010, 09, 02, sama dibandingkan. Oh, data trendnya dihajar terus, dikasih supply data yang tidak benar. Kasih supaya data yang sesuai dengan arah politiknya, sehingga mesin-mesin crawling yang melakukan analisa sosial media menghasilkan informasi bahwa seolah yang benar adalah yang ditampilkan dari sosial media monitoring. Trending bisa disetting, menjelaskan materinya apa. Sulit di TikTok, rasanya sulit. Di TikTok kita punya akun organik, kita mau blast, kalau kita nggak punya ternak akun, sulit. Jadi itu yang menggambarkan bahwa sebetulnya AI punya peran penting dalam kehidupan kita berbangsa bernegara. Oke, next slide. Ya, terus. Jadi sebelumnya saya Kominfo Direktur Pengendalian Aplikasi Informatika. Selain membantu perusahaan regulasi, saya melakukan pengendalian konten. Jadi kalau di Kominfo saya kuncinya. Jadi kalau ada akun hilang atau website blokir, nah itu bisa tanya saya kenapa. Atau website teman-teman yang blokir, akunnya tiba-tiba hilang, ya, bisa tanya kepada kami. Oke. Ini saya tidak bermaksud, saya menampilkan foto ini generatif AI ya. Untuk contoh, ini foto biasa dan dibuat oleh generatif AI menghasilkan satu produk. Kalau kita bicara diskusinya, apa yang menarik dari generatif AI? Apa yang paling menarik? Terkait apa? Terkait dengan siapa yang punya hak kepemilikan atas produk dari generatif AI. Saya kasih contoh. Saya membuat input prompt di Bing aja, Bing Image Creator. Saya input promptnya gini. Saya tulis Anya Geraldine, baju seksi, di sawah, pegang belut, kemudian senja. Keluar hasil, keren banget, bagus. Tapi jangan ditiru. Hasilnya bagus kan? Tiba-tiba viral. Benar orang banyak menggunakan. Pertanyaannya, produk yang dihasilkan oleh image, oleh big image generator tadi, oleh AI tadi, itu hak miliknya punya siapa? Punya siapa? Apakah punya AI, punya sistem AI sendiri atau aplikasi AI atau big-nya, atau punya kreatornya yang input prompt, atau punya Anya Geraldine? Punya siapa? Siapa yang boleh mengklaim bahwa itu miliknya? Kalau Anya Geraldine bilang, this is my photo, katanya gitu. Tapi kata si Bing atau si image creator dia bilang bahwa, loh, foto Anda kan domain publik, saya bisa dapat foto Anda di Instagram. Yang sering follow akunnya Anya pasti dia dapat. Nggak bisa dong Anda bahwa ini adalah foto yang sifatnya private. Nggak bisa Anda mengklaim. Terus kalau misalnya si kreatornya bilang bahwa ini saya loh, tanpa saya input prompt nggak akan bisa jadi itu. Punya siapa? Kalau kita baca di term and condition, contoh Bing, di term and conditionnya Bing, mereka mengklaim bahwa produk yang dihasilkan dari generative AI mereka itu adalah milik image generatornya, AI image generator, milik Bing. Fair nggak? Fair nggak? Nah, itu fair. Ya, kita akan banyak diskusi, ini fair apa enggak? Ada orang bikin mesin pencetak tahu. Ada orang membuat formula tahu. Masih banyak perdebatan terkait bagaimana image generator kepemilikannya. Sementara AI itu bukan subjek hukum, dia tidak punya hak milik. AI itu adalah objek hukum, not subject. Ya. Jadi itu yang bedanya. Oke, next slide. Ini contoh yang Amazon punya Alexa, which is ladies. Apple punya Siri, which is ladies. Kenapa selalu perempuan? Kenapa perempuan? Kenapa nggak Joko, Andre gitu? Why? Itu by natural selalu begitu. Itu padahal bias. Seolah-olah perempuan ditempatkan harus sebagai pelayan. Kita ketemu, kita mau ribut komplain masalah tiket, ketemunya sama CS yang cantik. Selamat pagi Bapak. Beda kalau temen sama cowok, Pak tiket saya gimana? Teriak-teriak kita. Itu by default, ini bias gender. Belum lagi kalau kita bicara translation. Dia sedang menjahit, pakai Google Translate, tulisannya she's showing. Why not he? Why not he? Dia sedang menyetir, he was driving. Why not she? Why not she? Even kita punya kesempatan untuk melakukan perubahan, by default, bias gender selalu begitu. Dia sedang menggendong bayi. She was holding a baby. Why not he? Because I was do that. Yeah. Dia sedang bekerja. He was working. Why is it not she? I think everyone can working also. Yeah. Nah ini contoh. Bagaimana ada bias gender. Kalau biasnya hanya bicara language, it's okay. Kita bisa, oke lah bisa. Tapi kalau biasnya terjadi di banyak hal tadi, bias politik, bayangkan tadi, wah pokoknya kalau kita pakai Google atau pakai Yandex, dia selalu positif terus ke 03, 04, 05 misalnya. Bisa nggak? Bisa, tergantung apa? Data trainingnya. Bayangkan kalau data trainingnya diracuni. Bisa nggak diracuni? Bisa, pernah terjadi, pernah. Case di US. Ya, saya nggak akan jelaskan case-nya, saya diskusi dengan teman-teman di US. Oke, next slide. Nah, di US mereka punya untuk AI executive order. Kalau di kita apa namanya? Impres lah, instruksi presiden. Dia punya landmark deal on regulation of AI. Kecerdasan artifisial, jangan menggunakan istilah kecerdasan buatan ya.
yang bisa dibuat, benar-benar dibuat itu hanya oleh Tuhan gitu. Tapi kalau dalam bahasa yang lazim dipakai adalah artificial, bukan buatan. Oke, next. Nah, Indonesia punya National Strategy of AI. Indonesia National Strategy of AI 2020-2045. Dan sekarang sedang tahap revising. Revisi, kita revisi apa sih poin-poin dari AI. Jadi kalau kita bicara AI, if we talk about AI, it's not about the technology also, but apa? Regulation and standardization, and of course ethic. So that's why we are here. Okay, next. Ya, ini AI policy in the world ya. Bagaimana start Eropa dengan mengeluarkan GDPR, kemudian di dalamnya AI ada kaitan dengan privacy, ya ada gitu. Di Undang-Undang Perlindungan Data Pribadi kita ada nggak? Spesifik, ya masih banyak lagi. Nanti ada orang bicara, oh quantum computing kok nggak masuk. Kemudian IoT kok nggak disebutkan. Kemudian robotik teknologi kok enggak, nah, seterusnya dan lain-lain. Nah, di 2020 ya, negara-negara lain juga sudah menyiapkan, sama 2022 China juga menyiapkan, US juga menyiapkan, Eropa punya AI Liability Directive, ya, kemudian di 2024 sebenarnya mereka punya AI Act, tapi baru akan diberlakukan 2025. Kalau misalnya kita mau discuss lebih dalam. Kemudian China juga sudah menyiapkan banyak hal, Amerika juga sama. Kalau Amerika dia by state, ya, tidak harus US. Bisa California dia negara bagiannya sendiri menyiapkan. Oke, next. Nah, standarisasi AI. Ini bicara technical standardization, ISO IC, ya. ISO IC itu memang untuk standarisasi. Kalau di Indonesia kita biasa pakai SNI. Standarisasi teknologi untuk teknisnya AI itu banyak hal. Ini contoh yang ISO IC. Ada di Joint Technical Committee 1 di Steering Committee 42. Ini kalau misalnya teman-teman mau tahu apa saja standarisasi untuk AI, nah kita lihat di sini. Ini basis data yang bisa digunakan untuk melakukan riset dan standarisasi. Apakah Indonesia? Ya, tapi ada tapinya. Harus dilihat dulu apa kebutuhannya. Apa jangan-jangan ini nggak perlu untuk Indonesia? Indonesia mau di level apa? Root atau mau di level user? Kalau kita level user, apakah perlu kita sampai detailkan per satu-satu? Tidak juga. Kita harus realistis. Tadi apa yang disampaikan oleh Alex Karenov, dijelaskan banyak rumusan. Saya yakin banyak nggak paham, termasuk saya. Itu matematika di level root. Mereka sangat-sangat pintar di area itu. Kita mau main di situ, ketinggalan kalah. Mereka sudah mengembangkan dengan banyak jenis standar dengan teknologi yang cukup mumpuni. Setidak-tidaknya Indonesia mengadopsi misalnya salah satu yang general, dan biasanya di Indonesia mengadopsinya dengan SNI, ISO, IC, seri berapa yang diambil, silakan. 20.500 dan seterusnya. Ini contoh yang di ISO IC. Kemudian di next ada juga di IEEE. Next slide. Ini juga sama, ini masih berhubungan dengan technical standardization ya. Ini di IEEE. Sama, pilih salah satu, kita dalami salah satu. Kemudian kita bisa tentukan mana yang sebetulnya cocok untuk diadopsi di Indonesia. Daripada Indonesia menyiapkan satu standar sendiri, mengulang kembali, ya mending yang sudah jadi kita adopsi. Kalau istilah dalam regulasi standar nasional Indonesia kita menyebutnya adopsi. Standar ini sifatnya adalah voluntary. Ya. Standardization is a voluntary source. Tapi dia akan menjadi mandatory jika disebutkan dalam peraturan perundang-undangan. Contoh sederhana apa? SNI helm. Helm kok jadi wajib SNI? Karena undang-undang menyebutnya harus SNI. Tapi kalau tidak pernah disebut, maka selamanya satu standar itu menjadi voluntary source. Ya. Oke, next slide. Sebenarnya ada lagi standar lain ya, ada Sinilec namanya, sen standar, tapi saya nggak sebutkan di sini. Bagaimana regulasi di Indonesia? Karena saya backgroundnya hukum. Jadi saya tidak punya background IT, meskipun saya mayoritas saya ngajar di kampus IT ya. Tapi background saya S1 saya hukum, S2 saya juga hukum. Memang sertifikasi saya kebanyakan IT. Nah, kita bicara ICT law. Ini adalah mapping of Indonesian ICT law. Terus di mana posisi dari AI? AI tidak pernah tersebut. Jadi ini ibarat ini pohon ilmu, Bapak Ibu sekalian, pohon ilmu, ya, law trees, ditopang oleh 4 batang utama di ilmu di Indonesia. Kalau kita bicara teknologi, pertama Undang-Undang ITE, kedua Undang-Undang terkait dengan media dan penyiaran, ya Undang-Undang penyiaran, dan Undang-Undang KIP, kemudian ketiga Undang-Undang telekomunikasi untuk infrastrukturnya, keempat Undang-Undang pelindungan data pribadi. Ini batang utama. Batang utama punya cabangnya macam-macam. Ada jaringan telekomunikasi, kalau di telco ada terkait dengan sistem dan bicara cybercrime, bicara digital signature, bicara apa semua ada di sini. Ini yang sudah diatur. Masih banyak ya, nanti kalau misalnya teman-teman tertarik riset, kasih tahu minta bahannya saya. Bahan paparannya saya akan share. Tapi kalau nggak minta nggak dibagikan. Kemudian bagaimana the next regulation-nya yang sedang kita siapkan? Ya, salah satunya adalah AI. The next regulation is AI. Kemudian ada juga blockchain, kemudian robotik, quantum computing, ya big data, cloud computing, IoT dan lain-lain. Ada di next regulation-nya. Oke, next slide. Nah, ini skema dan layer dari regulasi di Indonesia. Kita menggunakan model piramida terbalik. Yang paling bawah, ya, ini layer infrastruktur dan sumber daya. Kenapa paling bawah tuh mengerucut? Karena penyedianya sedikit. Contohnya apa? ISP, internet provider ya. Kemudian telecommunication provider, satelit provider, frekuensi operator. Ini jumlahnya sedikit. Kenapa jumlahnya sedikit? Karena aturannya ketat, modalnya besar. Bayangkan narik kabel bawah laut. Itu modalnya besar sekali. Atau yang suka gali di pinggir jalan ya, kabel FO, setelah digali tutup, pasang ada yang gali lagi, terus lubang terus sampai setahun gitu. Itu adalah penyedia infrastruktur dan sumber daya. Mereka harus pakai izin, modalnya gede, dan aturannya sangat ketat. Ada yang ketat makanya. Pakai izin, ini rezim perizinan, ini pakainya Undang-Undang Telekomunikasi. Di layer kedua, yang sekarang layer paling marah adalah digital platform. Atau kita menyebutnya service and application. Di layer digital platform sebetulnya tidak perlu izin, keuangan. Sisanya adalah bentuknya adalah registration, not permit. Layer kedua, digital platform, not permit. Di layer kedua ini modalnya nggak terlalu besar, keuntungannya besar. Ya. Regulasinya juga in the middle, nggak strict. Di layer keempat adalah layer konten. Layer konten ini nyata. Yandex punya TDP standar daftar sebagai penyelenggara sistem elektronik. Dan mereka sedang proses untuk mematuhi hampir seluruh regulasi kita. Judi minim, bahkan bersih. Karena mereka sedang proses untuk compliance di layer digital platform. Nah, di layer digital platform ini modalnya nggak terlalu gede tapi untungnya gede. Yang teriak adalah layer infrastruktur. Saya bangun jalan, modalnya 20 tahun kemudian. Yang bermuatan emas bisa setahun, 2 tahun udah balik modal. Jadi yang gelar infrastruktur misalnya Telkom, dia punya jalan tol. Yang lewat Google, Yandex, YouTube. Untung mana? Telkom apa YouTube? YouTube.